Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we'll be talking about the new budget TWS from Oppo in India, the Oppo Enco Air 3. Now, when it comes to budget or even premium earphones around the sub 10k price segment, one of the brands that comes to your mind is Oppo, because they have been pretty good in terms of the audio experience. Even the newly launched Oppo Enco X2, which we reviewed recently. Now, Oppo Enco Air 2 was launched in March 2022, one of the really good budget TWS, priced to 499. Now we have the new version, the Oppo Enco Air 3, and we'll be talking about our experience using these earphones. So right now, while making the video, we are not really sure about the pricing of these earphones, so we can't give a clear verdict, but we'll talk about the sound experience, and we'll update once we have the price in the description of this video. So before getting started, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's talk about our experience of the Oppo Enco Air 3. So this is the Oppo Enco Air 3 box packaging, and you can see that the translucent case here, Oppo Enco Air 3 is mentioned. The back of the box, you get this translucent jelly case, Enco Master sound effects, long battery life, then you get the 13.4mm large driver, AI deep noise cancellation for calls, and Bluetooth 5.3 transmission support. So this is the Oppo Enco Air 3 in terms of specs. So this is the Oppo Enco Air 3 box packaging. So let's go straight into the TWS, the case and how it looks, and also let's test the sound quality. So this is the Oppo Enco Air 3 box packaging, and you can see that similar to the Oppo Enco Air 2, this also has this translucent case, but the design has been refined here. You can see that this looks much better than the earlier version, and the case design is also pretty good. You can see that the translucent casing extends to the bottom section, the LED indicator is inside the box, and the USB Type-C port at the bottom, and you can see here Oppo Enco mentioned here. It's a completely glossy finish, and it does give a good feeling altogether in terms of compactness. You can see here the thickness isn't bad for a budget TWS, and it's pretty compact and lightweight as well. The case being a translucent one, you can see the actual earbuds, and the opening is kind of different and unique. You can see here this is how the TWS opens, and the magnetic mechanism does not allow this TWS to fall down, and you can see that the magnetic case also works pretty well. You can see that this is very strong magnet as well, so you can see that the case works pretty well, and the LED indicator, as I said before, is inside the case. Now just pulling the TWS out, it's a very strong magnet. You can see here at the bottom there is a strong magnet, and pulling the TWS from the box, you can see that it's an outer ear kind of design, very similar to the Apple's AirPod, although this is more of a budget one. And you can see that these are the earphones and the speaker here. You can see the charging port. The bottom section also has this kind of transparent design. This is the charging port, left and right is mentioned, and here we have a small groove for the touch controls, which actually looks pretty good. So that's how the earphones look like, and you can see that the microphones for noise cancellation also there. Now the stem is also quite good, and the design isn't bad actually. But one thing you can see that since it's an outer ear kind of design, there is no ear tips. As a result, once it gives you a good fit in your ears, they are pretty comfortable. But if this is depends upon the ear size as well. If these are not really great fitting for you, then you might have problem with the comfort levels, because there are no ear tips to adjust the comfort aspect. So that's one thing you have to consider while buying this. Even the last year Oppo Enco Air 2 also had the same kind of design, but overall we feel the build quality, fit and finish, and the design definitely looks good. These are pretty much budget earphones, but they do look really good. So now let's talk about the quality and other aspects. So this comes with IP54 rating and 13.4mm drivers for powerful bass and clear vocals. That's what Oppo claims. Now there is something which is powering these earphones. This is powered by the Cadence Hi-Fi 5 DSP, that's a digital signal processor, and according to Oppo, this Cadence Tensilica Hi-Fi 5 DSP provides actually a 25 times more processing power compared to the previous Oppo Enco Air 2, and company claims that as a result of this DSP, Oppo Enco Air 3 is 35% more power efficient and have 50% longer battery life and accurate sound compared to the Oppo Enco Air 2. This is the claim made by Oppo. So in our testing, we found that the sound quality is definitely good. It's kind of a pretty good and balanced sound signature, but you do get bass as well, and there is good sound separation, and the vocals are also good. The instrument separation is good. There is decent amount of bass as well. You can actually increase the bass a bit by choosing the equalizer option in the app. We'll come back to the app in a while, but overall the sound signature is definitely good, and even the bass performance is also pretty good. Now, talking about the voice calls, that's one important aspect, because we have taken a lot of calls using these earphones, and they're pretty good. There is good clarity as well, there is noise reduction as well, and overall we didn't see any sort of issues while making calls or accepting calls, and even the caller didn't find any issues. It was pretty clear. And one thing to notice that there is no noise cancellation. These are budget earphones, but there is no noise cancellation. And another thing to note, this there is no ear tips, so there is also no passive noise cancellation to offer. So there are chances that outside noise might come in. If you are working in an extremely noisy condition, this might not provide the best experience because there is no noise cancellation. Of course, you can't expect great noise cancellation at the budget price segment as well. And these support SBC and AAC codec, and you can connect to smartphone via Bluetooth 5.3 support. So overall, we feel the sound quality is definitely good and improved, and there is hardly anything to complain in terms of sound quality for a budget earphone. They are pretty good sounding. Again, music is something kind of personal choice, so it depends upon person to person, but we definitely like the sound quality. You can change a bit using the equalizer option available. So that's the sound quality, call quality. Now you also get up to 6 hours of battery life on a single charge. That means up to 5 hours can be possible with like 75% of volume. It can go up to large volume, I mean very high volume, but doesn't have any sort of crankiness even at very high volume. The sound quality is definitely good, and Oppo is one of those brands which has never compromised in terms of sound signature, even in the budget earphones as well. So that quality you can actually feel in these earphones as well. Now total you can get up to 3 charge cycles and up to 25 hours of music playback, including the case is possible. So that's the earphones, and you also get up to 47 millisecond low latency. You can actually toggle the low latency mode from the app as well. So there is a game mode included. So we have installed the app on our iPhone. You can see this is the Hey Melody app. This is the app which is used by a lot of earphones from Oppo and OnePlus. So you can see here the left and right batteries available. Now this is what I was saying, Enco Master EQ. You can choose between original sound, bass boost, and clear vocals. If you are listening to songs which have a higher vocal strength, then you can go with the clear vocals. If you want bass, you can just bass boost it. Then there is also spatial audio included, kind of 3D experience, surround sound experience. You can enable it, but not all the songs support this. Only a few songs and few apps support this. So if the app or the song supports, you can enable this spatial audio. You can get that 3D kind of experience. Then you have the game mode included. If you want, you can enable the game mode. Then you can pair it with 2 devices at the same time. You can switch between them, dual connection, you can enable it. And if you go to the earbuds control, and you can see here, you can customize the left and right earbud, what you want to do, touch and hold, volume up and down is there. The touch gestures are available here. You can see these are the area where gestures are available. Gesture control is pretty good actually, very responsive, and you can just tap on it to play or pause the song. And then volume control is also there. You can actually change those from this app, and pretty much pretty useful app as well. So everything you can control it from here, the equalizer as well as the overall gestures as well. So that was our experience with the Oppo Enco Air 3. So we are not really sure about the pricing of these earphones. The design has changed, the sound quality is pretty good, then you get a pretty good app to customize it, then gestures are good, then you get this new DSP. This is the Cadence Hi-Fi 5 DSP, and it provides good experience as well. The bass is good, the audio quality is good, then you get pretty good sound experience even when taking calls as well. So these are earphones which are pretty good for the budget segment, but we are not really sure about the price. We expect it to be around the 3000 price segment. Last year it was 2499, but this year probably there might be a slight increase in price considering that there has been upgrade in the DSP. So we expect it to be around the 3000 or 3500 mark. So these are budget earphones which actually work, and with Oppo you get a minimum guarantee of a good audio quality, and even the Oppo Enco Air 3 is no different. The sound quality is definitely good. So that is our review of the Oppo Enco Air 3. Hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you do like this video, do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.